Hi everyone and welcome back. So you have your TASCAM Model 12 connected to your PC by the USB and you want to use it as an audio interface to record the microphone input. You open up your DAW. In this case, I'm going to have Cakewalk by BandLab. I'm going to start a new project and an empty one. Now that I'm preparing to record and add tracks, I look over my shoulder and I see that on my TASCAM Model 12 screen, it displays USB FS mismatch error. Now, if you get this error and you don't know what it means, and also once you get this error, you cannot record any audio or even play back any audio. So I assume you are here to find out about a solution. But first, let's find out what the manual says about USB FS mismatch. USB FS mismatch. The sampling rate of the current song and the USB audio interface are not the same. Change the sampling rate of one so that they are the same. But what does this mean? It means the sampling rate, which is usually 44.1 kHz or 48 kHz, which is supported by the TASCAM Model 12, does not match the sample rate of the Cakewalk or your DAW. In Cakewalk, we can find out by clicking right here. And if we look on our TASCAM's Model 12 screen, at the top left-hand corner, we read 44/16. But looking in our DAW, our sampling rate is 48 and audio driver bitrate is set at 24 by default. So the solution is we can change this to 44.1, click apply. Let's press the jog wheel as an enter and click close. Now that should match. So let's add a track, an audio track. I'm just going to use my input 1, record enable and monitoring and create. And now we should be able to see the signal coming in. And we are able to record and play back because now the sample rate matches. Just to demonstrate, I'm going to change this back into 48 kHz and click OK. And after a few seconds, once it's loaded, we get the same message again on our TASCAM's screen, USB FS mismatch. What if we want to record in 48 kHz on our DAW? Well, we can certainly change it on TASCAM by creating a new song with the right setting. So let's do that. Clicking the menu, Song, click OK, click New. Let's change this to 48. And might as well 24. As we can see, the Model 12 supports up to 48 kHz and 24 bits, but there's also the choice of 48 kHz, 16 bits, 44.1 kHz at 24 bits, and 44.1 kHz at 16 bits. So I'm just going to change it to the highest rate and click OK. And we can exit this. And now they match. Because we created a song that matches the sample rate of our DAW, now they both complement and they all work. And as you can see, if I speak into the microphone, we can see the levels coming in our DAW as well. Now that's the case if you want to use the multi-track recorder in your TASCAM. But if you are purely recording in your DAW and you don't need to record anything on your multi-track recorder, then you simply remove the SD card. I'm just going to remove it now. And we can see on the screen it says no card. And what happens now is that the TASCAM Model 12 will start following the sample rate and the bit rate of your DAW because it does not have any song loaded in memory. So let's try that. Currently we can see on the TASCAM screen 48/24. So I'm just going to go into Cakewalk, change the 48 into 44.1, and click OK. And as we can see on the screen, without any errors, it changed from 48 kilohertz to 44.1 kilohertz. And we can see our signal from our microphone on the screen as well, and we can record it. So that's the next and the most simplest solution if you are using your TASCAM Model 12, possibly the 16 and the 24, purely as an audio interface, and you don't need to use the multi-track recorder on the mixer. If this video was helpful, make sure you give me the thumbs up. And if videos like this you find it helpful, consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great time making music, and I'll catch you in the next one.